Hello everyone and welcome to this stream summary about Henrik answering questions. But before we start with the list, I summarized all stuff in Henrik's stream, and if I don't go into detail here, then he didn't specify any specific details. So first of all, what Henrik showed us, the snapping turtle. And here's a human for the scale, and it will drop scales again, not specified which. This is a new mage armor. Both will come soon to the game, and the cloak is not part of the torso. It's just you can have this armor with cloak or without. So let's go through the list while we are reporting some floating trees, because floating trees are really pain in the ass. And I highly suggest to every one of you, just go out there and report every fucking tree you see that is floating. Okay, let's start. Henrik has some shoulder damage, and I hope he will get well soon. There was bad weather in Sweden while he was streaming. Domination will be implemented with the upcoming patches, so soon. Henrik claimed that Sebastian is no longer in the basement. For all who don't know, Sebastian is a core developer, community manager and many other stuff I'm not sure about. Henrik's right hand, I guess. The distribution of animals, pickables, resources are currently worked on. They are very carefully with the resource placement because they want to initiate trades and more player interaction and more region-based resources. With the next patch there will be titles, some tutorial expansion, some new creatures and a lot of bug fixes and polishing. With AMD Super Resolution integration is a maybe. If Epic Games support that flawlessly, they will use it. If not, they will not. The lighting and the shadows and some other visuals will be improved a lot. Hilsbeya is pretty important because it's the entrance where the Hugars live. The Hugars. I will make a video about spelling, but I will need the help of you all. I will make a forum post about that soon. And I bet with the Hugars live, I mean, he means the big cave where many people just guessed that it was the second entrance to the Minotaur dungeon. But right now it seems more like it's the entrance to the Hugar caves. Henrik loves streamers and content creators that are persistent and making content on a regular basis. I don't know who does that. I don't know. You can also check out Professor O's stream. He's a very interesting guy. And I'm not only saying that because he's sponsoring this channel too. Link, by the way, is in the description. Henrik often watches streamers, even completely new streamers and even some streamers that have one viewer or something like that, because he just wants to know the point of view of you, of some players he don't know. So I would encourage you to just stream something or maybe make some videos and just explain your point of view. What mechanics you like and what mechanics you don't like. And maybe Henrik is directly watching you. They will have a payment system on their website again, where you can purchase the sub and the game, of course. And it is a very good alternative to just buy it over Steam, because you know Steam takes 30% of the sub. So if you sub your account years and years and years, then maybe it's better to subscribe them over the website and also subscribe to my channel and pump the money in Star Wars ass, because they will use it directly for the development and not in Valve's ass. I mean, Steam has enough money, and yeah, better buy it over the website where these guys getting more money into the development. And one vital information, he was not saying that in any way. I'm not 100% sure that is like that, but I know that Steam takes 30%, and that is just in my opinion way too much. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Beast Mastery will unlock better attacks, and Beast Influence will increase your comment reach, that you can attack with your pet even on a larger distance. They will also implement mechanics that your Beast Mastery is more player skill driven. That's a little bit more harder than just pressing attack this person. Node line issues are currently worked on. AI that is bugging under the map sometimes, and some other AI issues like if the animals are inside each other and some other shit. They are working on that and it will be fixed. There will be no wipe during the beta unless they really have to wipe. There will be just one wipe at the release date and then never ever a wipe ever. Henrik is already hungry for more magic schools. He did not specify that. First comes Necromancy, then the community voted Staff Magic, but he's not sure on that one. Maybe the community needs to vote again and stuff later. And here comes my personal favorite. Maybe Illusion is also pretty funny. Okay, let's move on. War Declaration will come soon, where you can declare war to other guild and the other guild can accept, and then you can kill each other inside the town. but he did not specify it any further if you must accept the war or something like that. The alchemy system is already really deep, but they wanna even go further and increase more and add more ingredients and more stuff over time. And with the new poison mechanic and some other stuff, it's getting a little bit more complicated. But it gives you also more opportunity and more variety. Some fun fact information here: Henrik is not single and he is 39. And I personally thought he's 32. You will have free house placement, of course, but not too close to cities, to dungeon entrances, and some stuff that is just blocking content, and maybe even some cliffs and stuff. You can't build houses there, of course, but everywhere else. Jungle camp and cave camp has no animal equipment workbenches. Henrik said they simply forgot that and will add them, of course. Someday maybe there will be immersive sounds, more immersive sounds even in battles where people scream and just throwing out voice lines and stuff, but he's not sure how, when, if, but we have a maybe on that. AI path issues are worked on. In the houses you can place chests and storage your stuff there. You can even change the floors, the walls, the decorations, and you can also add workbenches. The prices on house deeds is not decided yet. They are struggling to find the right balance between smaller and bigger houses and keeps and some more stuff. Same with the upkeep on all these houses and player systems and territorial control systems. It's hard to balance that, but they're trying their best. Cities will get a little bit safer. It shouldn't be a complete 100% safe zone, but it should be pretty safe, because in Mortal you're never 100% safe. Pet killing in town will cause some standing loss with the nation. Persistence release in January is just the core mechanics, and they will be adding much more stuff later on. Buy orders will come to the broker before persistence, before the release. And short shout out to Ilari, where he wrote something and said, "Wolfstead, I know you are here." No, I wasn't there because Thursday is my Dungeons and Dragons evening. Starworld is now more careful after persistence with implementation of new systems and new stuff and new weapons. And they will be very careful with balance. Our live testing server is a maybe. Crossbows will come later in the game, as well as tower shields and some variations of weapons and even throwing weapons. There will also be more special attacks to these weapon groups, like critical wounding and bleeding, and also poison mechanics. There will be also siege equipment for defending against sieges. They will implement more territory control structures, but they also need your feedback, what you want to see as a siege weapon, and as long as it fits, they will implement it. Haven will be free to play, but he's not 100% sure if that is a good idea. But he sees the value of it and he sees the reason behind. They will not let loose from the subscription system because it's a long-term development and it takes time and it takes money, and it's just my personal opinion, the best method of supporting this game financially. Fishing will be implemented before persistence. Etherworld is currently worked on. Henrik's favorite game was Ultima Online and he played it like 10 years. Beer bags are coming this patch or next one. Relic drops, meteors and invasion events are planned. They are currently finalizing the arena and the garden district in Tinram. Later on there were also some improvements about Murinkur. There will be more hidden chests, secrets and other stuff placed in the world. With the veteran system you will have more options in your professions and in your action skill tree. And again, he didn't specify it. Bandages will be craftable later on. Capes for pets will also come to the game, so you can make your spider pick. Okay, that one is really awesome. Much more armors and stuff will be added later on. Building, destroying and sieging and stuff will all be balanced, though, so it's hard to build and it's hard to siege, and that will be not like Rust and not like any other games out there. Minotauros will come with the upcoming patches. There will never be a time frame for sieging or off-world mechanics to prevent sieging or giving siege windows and stuff, never ever. They will not implement anything that restricts player freedom. Portable workbenches like for example butchery will come to the game again. Climbing will be added also to the game, but it's planned for a lot later. Dynamic and deep weather system is already in the working. Sorry, I must speed up a little bit. Open your pocket and rob function will also come to the game, where you can surrender. Gaining standing will be changed. You actually will need to work for the faction, not just killing random users. There will maybe a behind the scenes video someday. No, there will be no sub tokens with a clear no. They are currently not working on boats, but much later they will. Maybe season changes will come to the game. They are working on network improvements and performance. Chopping down trees completely is a good mechanic and they will implement it later if they have time and resources. Big underworld and cave system is planned and will come to the game. Francis will be added next patch. Poison system will come after the release. 2 people riding on 1 horse will be possible. Horses stats difference will be increased that it's more notable. If you wipe a spot of creatures, animals, then they need a lot of time to respawn. And there will be prizes and titles in the arena and also PvE in the arena as well. And also, fun fact, Henrik got asked for his ID if he's really over 21. He's actually 39. Oh man, that face of the cashier must have been really funny. So I hope you enjoyed this stream summary. It's actually a lot of work all the time. So please leave feedback in the comments, would be awesome. So special thanks to my Patreon supporters Carmel, Professor O, Donski and all the others. So please leave a like and subscribe, would be really awesome from you. And always remember to make party hard. See you all next time. Goodbye.